Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Just a Normal channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content as it helps the channel grow greatly. Today, we're going to talk about the reboot or a remaking of Dungeons and Dragons. We have heard over the months to years that we would be getting a reboot of the Dungeons and Dragons movie from the 90s. It was very cheesy. It was alright, but it was still cheesy. But this time the information is alleging they have Chris Pine behind as the lead actor. But again, really? If you're not aware of what Dungeons and Dragons is, well, let me tell you and give you a small rundown of what that is. It's been around since the 1970s, mid 70s. It's been, for all intents and purposes, a role-playing game. I know I played it a lot of times when I was in high school with other dungeon masters. It was fun. Yes, there was no computers, there was no internet then. Yes, that's just showing my age. Yes, you rolling dice to figure out the outcome of a game or a situation was fun. I guess I'm showing my age, like I stated. Players create their own characters and are led through the action of a game by the lead person that you call a dungeon master, which wears a lot of hats. Think of it in the terms of fantasy role-playing game in which the dungeon master is responsible for everything. How it is set up, what happens, multiple outcomes, you know, happen from what is rolled in the dice. Who owns Dungeons and Dragons? Well, that would be Hasbro, the toy maker, publisher of all kinds of board games or otherwise. Players' handbook sets a lot of the criteria as if you were to play a regular board game, but this game is far more loose. A very dungeon master would know how to do it. It could last months, even years. One game could last that long. Very interesting and it's hard to really explain in a lot of ways. That's why I'm trying to do a brief overview of it. But making a movie out of a concept that could potentially have multiple outcomes is another thing. And isn't just straightforward. It has already been adapted to movies, video games, and books, but it also never really grabbed the essence of what D&D is. It would take a very creative mind. I would even go as far as to say that Christopher Nolan has the director chops to do what would be a very outside of the box linear plot lines with that of characters, development of what those characters and settings, which has never been and should take multiple different settings and forms. I'm not sure it can be done. It's bigger than Game of Thrones, bigger than Lord of the Rings, far more complicated to tell. One also could be damned if they do and damned if they don't. But there are good directors like Nolan that could pull it off. He has the right mindset, but who knows? This is Hasbro after all, the ones that canceled the Spud, Mr. Potato Head, for a non-binary Spud. At the moment, no story has been released about it, or it is known. But like other movies, you will see from the likes of Lord of the Rings, it is very much in the same type of genre. But the storytelling is not very traditional. Of course, we will see humans, elves, gnomes, dwarves, and half-orcs, and so on. So, tell me what you know about Dungeons and Dragons. Do you think it can be done or handled correctly? Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, and share. Take care, everybody. Bye.